Hello everybody, GeneralJReviews here. Hope you're doing well. Here to bring you the April episode of Region Unlock. Join with us this month is...
Django Fett.
And what do you do over on your channel, Django?
Do a lot of Star Wars stuff, gaming wise, comic wise. I also touch upon video game reviews, which I'm doing right now. Uh, let's see, movie reviews and TV show reviews. So I'm pretty much doing everything.
Yeah, so the whole 9 yards essentially.
Yes, yep.
Yeah. Cool. So, we've got the normal hosts like normal, myself.
Hi, Jacob, Quacks, and all that.
Still awkward as always, Jacob. It's Ron.
I know.
Hello.
This way.
Uh,
Oh, 'cause that was so much less awkward.
yeah, that went a lot better. So, yeah, anyway, so I guess we'll now dive headfirst into the first thing of what we've been playing and watching. So you're first up, Django.
Playing wise, I've been playing everything. Not new games per se. The newest game I've played is Hotline Miami 2. Just finished that, and did a video review for that, and I'll upload that on Monday on my channel. So
Cool.
please be sure to check that out. But I I love that game. I love
Yeah.
that game a lot. I think it's just freaking amazing. So hard. One of the
Yeah.
hardest games you'll ever play.
I know that I know that when I played Hotline Miami, that was definitely a bit of a challenge. Would you say it's harder or easier than the
Oh my
first?
God. It is harder on every level. Plus, there is not only normal mode, which I had a
Yeah.
difficult time as it is. There's a hard mode. I can't even
Oh,
get past the second level.
oh wow.
I can't do it. It's tough. It's tough as hell. And I'm a veteran at Hotline Miami. I played the first one, got mostly B's and A's. Second one, I can't even do it. It's tough as hell. I'm getting D's. I'm
Oh
getting
wow.
D pluses on the later levels. You get
Wow.
graded on every level pretty
Yeah.
much. So
Oh, so they're secretly judging you the entire time, essentially.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know if it's secret if you're well aware of it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Hotline Miami is just a tough game, and the second one, story-wise, it's good,
Yeah.
but it gets really confusing. I'll just say that. Though the characters
Hotline
are awesome,
Miami has
I
a
love
story.
all the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a story. There's a story behind all of it.
Yeah, 'cause I remember when I was playing Hotline Miami, I was just
Isn't it?
skipping through all the story, all the cutscenes, going, just give me more
That's what
gameplay.
I did the same thing too, and I regretted it the first time, and then the second time I played it, I actually read all the text, and
Yeah.
it actually all made sense now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely have to jump in at some stage and give it another go.
Yeah, and other than that, I'm playing right now Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War 2. This was just on my Steam collection. Wanted to give it a shot.
Yeah.
It's an RTS. It's a lot different than the first game in every way almost. And it feels more of like a squad-based RTS. And it's kind of weird, but I love the first one even more, honestly.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the first one. It's really fun. I played it as a kid.
Love that game. So much fun.
Awesome.
The Tau are my race. They're my favorite race to play as. I'm being biased. I just love the Tau. I know there's the Space Marines. They're awesome, but I'm a Tau
Oh.
guy. Tau Empire.
I had friends who were really, really into Warhammer, and they tried to get me into it, and the only, th whatever they're called, the army that I was into is the Tau army. So I actually know who they are, which is interesting to me.
Wait,
Yeah,
I
what
haven't heard
game are you
anything of
basing
Warhammer
it
in ages. The board game stuff, the stuff you buy and yeah,
I
like
actually never played
my
that.
friends used to be huge fans of that. I never
Yeah, I
was really, but
I actually never got into that
Oh.
stuff before, but the game actually you makes you want to explore the lore behind Warhammer after playing Dawn of War 1. Like it's just really interesting and it's pretty much chaos on every front, like everywhere. I mean, it's just constant warfare. It's like Star Wars, but it's totally different. It's like war is like every day practically. It's bloody too. Very bloody. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So
Gotta
other than
love a bit of blood.
Warhammer, yeah, I'm sure you like the blood. The Witcher 2 I'm also playing.
Oh, I've been playing a
Um,
bit more of that. I've been playing some of that also.
I'm playing it the second time on the
Oh,
computer, and just getting ready for The Witcher 3, which I
yeah. Oh,
cannot wait for. Oh my God. It's gonna be an incredible game.
yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna run the game, much less.
No,
I mean, I'm not even sure how I'm gonna play it, much less run the game on my computer.
you've just recently got a newer PC though, haven't you?
Yes, I have,
Yeah.
but I'm scared to death.
I've had a complete like higher end graphics card or
Yeah, AMD Radeon R9 280.
okay. Yeah, you should have pretty easy.
I
What
want
you
to run it on Ultra,
Yeah,
but I don't know.
it'd be very interesting because we know the Witcher devs like pushing graphics and doing it really well, but they also do really well optimized stuff. So be very interesting. I'm sure it will run really well and work rather well. It's just gonna be a beautiful game and
Yeah,
fun.
and the thing is with The Witcher 2, I'm playing it right now, and I have to put it on high settings just to get it on 60
Yeah.
FPS,
Oh,
and not
1080p.
Ultra. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
so
yeah.
I'm running mine at like 1080p Ultra on my 970, and I'm getting pretty much like 60 frames and all of that stuff. And yeah, oh, it's just looks so good. It plays so good and all
And then
that.
yeah, I mean, good luck running it on an older system. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Oh,
Especially with The Witcher 3 also. I don't
yeah.
know how Xbox One, PS4, they're gonna handle that
Oh,
game.
it's definitely going to be a 30 frames per second thing on like
Yeah.
lower settings and all that stuff. Not like completely low, but lower. And I mean, it will still look really nice because of optimization and that. But I couldn't imagine playing a game like The Witcher at 30 frames.
No. No, definitely not.
You
Like I
because
played it on the Xbox 360,
which is a
and
solid 30 frames. And
yeah, and it
yeah,
just felt so slow. Like I
yeah.
was just oh,
In a game like
it's terrible.
yeah, and with a game like The Witcher and The Witcher 2 and that, you definitely do want the higher frames because of the responsiveness and all that.
Absolutely. And I just feel, I'm not trying to feel like I'm a PC master racer
Oh, come
anyway.
on, PC Master Race here.
But like I feel sorry for like all the guys on the Xbox One, PS4 who are
Yeah,
just limited to 30 FPS. I
yeah,
think everybody should experience 60 FPS. It's a
yeah.
huge difference.
Which
It's
is
incredible.
yeah, which is when you've got a whole bunch of people going, oh, it should like things should be 60 FPS. I've had that taste with earlier launch games with like you had Battlefield 4 and that running at 60 frames, but then when they go down to 30, it's that it feels a lot different. It just feels like weird playing it at 30 opposed to 60.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, it's
I agree
just
with you.
mm. But yeah,
I
so
run Super Meat Boy on 60 FPS.
Oh my God, how do you do
It's
that?
pretty good. It's just
How do you do
I
that?
have something special. I don't know.
a
It's crazy.
a very special PC.
Remember back in the day when we played Minecraft and my
Mm.
Minecraft ran at like 6 frames a second?
I will say that
6
is
frames is pushing it. It was like 3.
I will say that was
It
an
was.
achievement.
Oh man.
God, I never played Minecraft again.
No, horrible. Yeah, is that pretty much it, Django? Or
Well, I got a couple more games, but I don't think you want me to say
no,
any more.
no, fire ahead. What else have you been playing?
I'll just say one more.
Okay.
Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires.
Oh,
I'm a big Dynasty Warriors fan. I've played since 4 or 5. It's pretty much
the same
like the
game.
Call of Duty. Yeah, it's the same thing over and over again, like Call of Duty,
Yeah.
which you probably
But
guys
it's like
don't want to hear.
it's this
But
weird
No.
kind of fun though, because it's so
yeah,
awesome. I've got the Gundam ones, which are really awesome because they're giant robots fighting.
I need to play the third one. I really do, because it pretty much collects all
Dude, the
of
third
the.
one's so fun.
God, I need to play that so badly. Uh, like Dynasty Warriors is just a guilty pleasure, and I love 8 is my favorite. But Empires is basically the strategy version of 8, pretty much, of the Dynasty Warriors games, and I love it. I love the Empires aspect of the game. They're just spin-offs of Dynasty Warriors, pretty much.
Yeah.
And yeah, I did a review for that, and I freaking love it. I love that game to death. Still playing that, and yeah, those are all the games I'm playing.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. But yeah, I've seen some Dynasty Warriors stuff, and it's sort of like I don't know. It's like I do really like gameplay more than story. I'm sure it has really fun gameplay. But I've just gone. I don't know if I should pick it one up or whatever. So I don't know. Like would Dynasty, if for someone who's not like played the series before, like would Dynasty Warriors 8 be a good sort of like just does it matter where you jump into the series or?
Absolutely. Dynasty Warriors 8 is instantly like the best in the series in my opinion.
Okay.
And so if you want to play it on the PC, you play the Extreme Legends version.
See,
Though it does feel like
that's the annoyance because the PC ports the port of the PS3 version and not the PS4, which
I think it's the PS3 version.
yeah, it is. I don't understand why, because wouldn't you port over the version that's easier to port over, so the PS4 version because it's more PC than the PS3? It's confusing,
And the controls don't use your keyboard.
No,
Never use your keyboard and
I've got-
mouse. No.
I've got a
That's not-
PS4
that's not gonna
controller
work.
I can just hook up to the PC. I mean, well, weird concept. You can use a controller on a PC. Crazy concept.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
No.
And I have two controllers, yet I only need one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I'd
That
probably.
sounded quite sad.
Well, one I got for free from CyberPower PC,
Yeah.
and I did a survey, and they said that I can get this for free. So the Logitech, what was it, controller? I don't even know the name for it.
So is it that the controller you use, or?
I'm using it now. Yeah,
Oh.
it's like a PS3 controller,
Yeah.
but it has like the buttons like the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. I like it. I like it a lot.
Cool. So I guess for myself, I've not really been doing huge amounts of gaming because of starting uni and uni coming to an end for the term and all that stuff and trying to get assignments done. But I mean, I've played more Awesome Noughts. Surprise, surprise! It's a game I've been hooked on for quite a fair while.
Shout out to Nakuso!
And I've been
Yay.
playing some Dying Light and some Grand Theft Auto 5 for the collab stuff and all that. I bought Battlefield 4 on the PC. I played 2 matches, and then I went through the Origins Good Games Guarantee and got a refund for that. Which is, I will honestly say that's quite a good thing. It was like 4 minutes before it had been 24 hours, and they approved my request. So, good timing.
Nice.
Yeah. I played and beat The Novelist for review, which I've done the review for that, and I'm about to start this first-person shooter dodgeball game, which I'm yet to play, but it looks really, really good.
What?
It's just a first-person.
What's that
shooter.
called?
I'll have to check and all that stuff. But yeah, it's essentially a first-person shooter, with essentially just dodgeball in first person.
I want to play that. I really
Okay,
want to
it's
play that.
Robot Roller Derby Disco Dodgeball.
Robot roller. Here we go.
Robot Roller Derby Disco Dodgeball.
Okay, so
It's-
it's on Steam.
Yeah, it's sitting on my installed games.
Oh,
I'm
that
yet-
looks
Yeah.
fancy.
But yeah, I mean, just
That's
really
weird.
really for me the regular same crap of playing the exact same games and all that stuff, and yeah, nothing too
Jay.
interesting.
Let me ask, why is it that you find like the weirdest name games out there, like robot pornography or something like that? Drunken robot pornography. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that the same
And then
developer?
like the anime dating game or something like that.
Whatchamacallit, was it
Yeah,
the
Jenny, have you played any more Honey Pop?
I've played a little bit more Honey Pop. But yeah, Hatterful Boyfriend. I saw
Yeah.
I saw that
Yeah.
through Toe Biscuit actually played it, and that's how I heard about the game.
You're like
Oh.
greatest idol.
I would, and what's really sad is, as I've said before, I would literally have given Hatterful Boyfriend probably like spot 2, or arguably possibly even spot 1 in my games of the year 2014. I literally would have given it like one of my best like game of the year. It's really,
Incredible.
it's really good. Like literally, it's weird because I wouldn't think a pigeon dating sim game to be any good, but the story behind it and all that. I mean, it's so.
Would anyone?
Wait, rewind. Hold on a second. This is a pigeon dating sim. I don't know anything about this game.
Okay, Hatful Boyfriend. It's essentially you're a human who's gone to a really high prestige school for like birds, but like everyone is just like everyone is literally birds. But the question is, why is everyone birds? You've got all these different birds which you go down their story with, and after you've experienced everyone's story, you get to do the big long thing which explains everything, and it's just so good. Literally,
Yeah, I'm sure the first question I would ask is why is everyone a bird?
yeah, it's literally like the story behind it. Like, it's really good. Oh, there's one storyline that you go down, and at the end, it's got like a Final Fantasy boss battle.
Huh.
You fight Sephiroth?
Pun?
You fight Sephiroth?
Wait, so for what? Sorry.
No,
You just
Final
fight
Fantasy. The
Uh,
boss battle.
No, it's the one oh I can't actually say without spoiling anything, and in case you I don't know, should I spoil something, or it's one
Spoil
of
it.
Okay, so
Well, like Final Fantasy or pigeon dating?
the pigeon dating one. So
Go ahead.
Oh, then yes.
okay, so essentially what happens is one of the storylines you go down, you've got the school doctor who cuts up pigeons and all that stuff, and literally just pigeons who go there, like birds who go there, some of them mysteriously disappear. And one of the storylines you go down after you've beaten a bunch of other storylines, which you unlock more stories for completing stories. One of the stories is about trying to prevent that and stop it. So you get there, and then all of a sudden that doctor's got like some minion or something that he throws against you. And that it's really simple and not hard at all, but it's just that stuff that just is really, really neat, that just goes, I really like you, Hatful Boyfriend.
I'll have to look into that review of yours. I just have to watch it myself.
I completely butcher the game's name in that review. Like, throughout the entire time, for some reason, Hatful Boyfriend has no E, but the entire time I was calling it Hateful Boyfriend, like...
Yeah.
I don't know why, and the issue is I would have redone it, but I had, like, deleted all my footage.
JJ, I would never butcher a name. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You butcher Hateful Boyfriend and then you butcher Vegito. The
Oh,
hell's wrong with you?
Butcher Vegito's name. I accidentally said that he wasn't in the game. But yeah, Hatful Boyfriend
Kareem.
is just so good. I would honestly recommend it for anyone who really likes story. It's so good. Yeah. But anyway,
I like story.
I mean, I've not been playing that, but yeah. So I mean, that pretty much wraps up games I haven't even been playing.
Every podcast, Jenny has to bring up the pigeon dating game.
Of course. Yes. What about yourself,
That'll be
Jacob? What
one
have you
day,
been playing or watching?
Oh, more of the... Well, actually, there's a couple of different ones. GTA is the normal one, Dying Light another one. The Order, although not very much. I've tried to bring myself to play the rest of it, but I get to the screen and I'm just like, I can't be bothered. But I have played Civilization 5 over the past month quite a bit, considering I've just had like 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
And that's quite fun. Although
So if you have time for one match,
it just like keeps there for hours at a time, and it really takes up your days. And then I played Monopoly, the board game, with my family, and that was marvelous. It was the first time my 7-year-old sister had ever played it. She did pretty well,
Jacob, you're breaking up again.
like a lot.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, at least I'm not going to be breaking up on my point of view, okay?
Yeah.
But as if for playing, I've been watching a lot of shit. I saw SpongeBob 2 the movie, Long Wait. Finally watched that. I quite liked it. It was wacky as hell, but I liked it. It was funny. Have any of you seen it, by the way?
No.
I haven't got around to it.
Damn. Wish I had someone to talk to about that. It's really good. Well, it's not really good. It's decent, but it's hilarious.
That's not the SpongeBob movie where SpongeBob and Patrick have abs?
No, that's the one
Yeah, it is.
where they have
That
abs.
Oh. Have you seen that, Django?
No, I have not.
The new there's a new SpongeBob movie in that, and like Patrick and SpongeBob both have abs.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's so funny. Honestly, it's the funniest shit. Like, it's dumb, really dumb, but I like it in that way. I also watched The Theory of Everything. That's pretty good. Emotional, pretty good, yeah. Also watched a couple of BBC shows, Luther, Sherlock. They're both detective shows. Pretty good. The Community, watched that on Netflix because instead of do stuff, got nothing else to do. I'll watch Community. That's pretty funny, but it's not spectacular. And Daredevil came out
on Netflix.
Yes,
a day or two ago,
Yeah.
and I finished
season
one
one.
of that. Holy shit,
finished?
it's amazing. Love it.
I'm still yet to.
it's fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
still yet to watch.
I watched episode 4, and I'm already in love with the show. I'm planning on doing a review on my channel too. Oh my god, I cannot wait.
Netflix,
I cannot wait to finish it.
You've
Netflix
seen all,
easy content.
You've seen the first 4 episodes.
I've seen the first 4.
So what
I'll
did
just
you
say
think of the fight
Wilson
scene?
Fisk is crazy.
He's badass. That's
Yeah.
fucking disgusting.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. We won't even talk about it, but oh man.
Obviously, I'm not going to spoil it, but given that this is like a Marvel production, technically, he's easily the most brutal person in Marvel.
Yeah.
Like, just because of that one thing that I'm not allowed to know for spoiler sake.
I
And
picked up brutal
it's
from
awesome.
all of that.
Yeah, brutal
me too.
is definitely the key word for most of Daredevil. Although there is a lot of shit to go with it. It's really good though. Definitely worth watching.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And that's about it. Really. Good for me.
And yeah, if I might add something, like, would you say this show is a success for more Marvel TV shows to come in the future? I know there's like 3 more, but like, would you say there should be more in the future?
Well, isn't Deadpool coming along at some point?
Not as a TV show.
That if it's gonna follow this. Oh really? If it was a TV show and it followed the same footsteps as Daredevil, that would be possibly even better than Daredevil because Deadpool's just hilarious.
Yeah.
And bloody.
What about Punisher?
And he
That would be
couldn't be
perfect.
straight. Punisher, the same. That would, those 3 in the same universe would be ridiculous. But for me, I didn't really enjoy Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I really enjoyed
I
Daredevil.
didn't either.
So for the future, if they make shows as like gritty and dark as Daredevil is, go for it. Go crazy. I will watch it until I'm half dead.
I was going
or maybe
to
more than half dead.
say before Ron goes talk about his stuff, just quickly try hanging up and reconnecting Jacob just to see if that fixes the issue, because it seems to be getting a little bit worse as time goes by at times.
Okay.
Yeah, so we won't continue on. Just quickly hang up and reconnect, see if that fixes the issue.
Okie dokie, no problem.
Cool.
Wait, am I hanging up?
Poor Jack.
Yeah, you hang up. You hang up and reconnect, see if that fixes the issue.
Okay. I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll see if that fixes the issue. If not, host will just hang up and reconnect because still quite a bit to go. But anyway, what about yourself,
Oh,
Ron?
shit ton.
What about yourself, Ron? What have you been
really
watching or playing?
Okay, so I haven't really watched too much lately, just because I don't really find anything interesting on TV.
Yeah.
Because it's just weird, boring
Crap.
segment
You
of.
should have watched SpongeBob.
I should have, but I didn't have any friends to go with.
I-
And going alone to see a SpongeBob
I
movie.
just
and
remember
being
why.
16 is not that very cool of a thing to do.
Come on, Ron.
I'm 17.
I'm going to at some stage just walk in and just watch like 50 Shades of Grey or something.
I don't know if I can do that, Jenny.
Anyway, go on, Ron. What have you been playing then?
So, as you guys would know, I've been playing GTA and Dying Light with you guys. More like screaming at actually when we play races, because I'm not good at gambling.
Do more of that.
Ah. It's not our fault, Ron. You keep betting the max and losing.
Look, I have a system. It's all or nothing. That's my system.
It's more than often
They're not
nothing,
nothing.
isn't it?
Yeah, whatever. Okay, I also played Ollie Ollie 2, which was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
That's annoying at times. Dynasty Warriors 3 Gundam, that was a fun one. Bloodborne, really hard. I don't think. Do you guys have it? Anyone?
Nah.
I'm gonna get
No.
it, but not yet. No.
I want to see Jacob play it because I know how he hates like FPSs.
No, hey, we're getting Jacob to play PT before he plays Bloodborne.
Oh yeah, play PT.
Fucking
Stream
not.
PT.
No, we're not. As we agreed, 1 million subscribers, and I'll do it.
Jenga, have you
I'm
seen
not playing that.
Have you seen any PT stuff, Jenga, or?
I've seen a little bit.
Oh, it's
not too much.
It's so
Well,
good.
Take your appetite because you're gonna see Jacob play it very soon. So just watch him play it.
We're not.
Yeah, as a horror experience, it's brilliant. It's better than most horror games that come out today.
Why I shouldn't be playing
That's
that?
awesome.
No, it's not.
Jacob,
It's
you can like
not.
double, you can like triple your subscriber base, which is like 3,000, right? Or 1,000, right?
It
You can make
would
it
be
over
3,000.
3,000 just by playing PT. You'll be famous.
But it's just no. I don't want to shit myself on YouTube, like literally, because it might happen. I'm not good at if Gen J, did you get scared playing PT?
Yeah, I'm good with horror, but yeah, that game completely.
Good with horror. You got scared.
The thing is,
I'm not good with horror.
The good thing is with PT, it actually builds atmosphere. Like, it literally understands that for like horror these days, you can't do things like really poorly looking creatures or other stuff. You need to go to the being really atmospheric, and jump scares are completely stupid for the most part. So literally building the atmosphere and making it really tense is the best way for horror to go about things these days. And it successfully does the atmosphere so well. The entire time you're sort of going, oh shit, something's gonna get me, and then yeah, it's just really, really good. The scare isn't as scary, but it's the build up that's absolutely terrifying.
Oh,
Yeah,
I might
Not
as well.
selling it as a game I want to play.
Because the
Please
game works
stop.
as the game plays basically takes everything super slow.
Yeah,
Because
but that's
if
just
something's really slow, it's really scary because
But
you don't
that's
know
ju-
if it's gonna jump out or not.
But
You're
that's
like waiting
just
for
the
it.
teaser after all.
It's
That-
not even the full game.
Yeah,
That
we
just-
don't know if the game will be exactly like that, but if the game's anything like the teaser, I can't wait.
I can. I can wait.
But anyway, what else, Ron?
As on Bloodborne, right?
Yeah.
I was also
Yeah.
playing Borderlands Handsome Collection. Me and Jacob will be doing a series on that soon.
Yeah.
If anyone out there watching this wants to join in, we have 2 spots open.
We can after this if you want. Oh, never mind.
Anyway, so yeah.
If Jenny's still up, we should do Heist, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Also played Persona 3 a bit more.
Enjoying that?
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's long.
Just like any Persona game.
Yeah, man, Persona 5 is gonna be fun. Just binging that for a couple hours at a
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Okay, on to releases, right?
So that's everything. You,
Think
Oh,
so.
I want to add one thing
yeah, sure.
about the horror topic you guys were talking about with Silent Hill. Now I'm gonna ask everybody if they've watched this movie, and especially to Jay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take your Aussie card if you haven't seen this movie.
Is it gonna be the
But-
Babadook?
Yes, exactly.
what?
I watched it.
I've never even
What?
heard of. I've
Jay,
never even
yes.
heard of that.
Oh,
Never heard
my
of the
God.
Babadook?
I'm taking your card. I'm taking
I've
your
never
card
heard
right
of it, but
I'm taking your Aussie card right now.
Oh, I have it. You can now be a full-fledged Aussie. Fight off the spiders
Okay,
daily.
so basically the Babadook is an Australian horror movie where they almost never show the actual monster.
Ah.
Never show it.
It's not supposed to be a monster film, though. That's the thing. It's not a monster flick. It's like how Jay described Silent Hill is like
Yeah.
like a thriller based aspect, but it's more of like there's no jump scares. There's none of that jump scare crap.
Yeah.
But all that hype, all that build up, builds up to the moment with the this whatever the supposed monster, and it gives you the chills. It gives you the creeps. It actually scares you inside.
Huh.
It's definitely worth watching. One of the best horror films I've seen in years. And I'm not a horror guy at all. I don't like horror films whatsoever.
Yeah, I can't watch horror. I'm just like scared.
See,
I don't get scared watching or playing horror, but later when I think about stuff, I just freak the hell out.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I've been finding a lot of really crappy horror films lately, and I've just been going, like, why am I buying these crappy horror films I've never heard of? But yeah, I should probably check that out at some stage then.
I mean, since you're
Walmart bin
Australian and
$50
all,
for
I
$10
mean,
yeah.
fun pack.
Probably should
It
pay
makes-
respect to the Australian
Ple-
films.
please do.
Yeah.
Please do.
Jacob, have you watched it? We all know how much you love horror.
The Aussie film you're talking about? No, I
Yeah, the
haven't watched that.
Babadook.
Oh,
I don't watch horror films. Well, I have watched a few. I don't enjoy watch.
thought I'd let you guys know if you ever want like one of like just a horrible, like when I say horrible, I mean really crappy slasher film or whatever. Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
That sounds
Silent
great.
Night, Deadly Night 2.
Yeah. Okay, so
The name is so stupid.
So from what it, okay, so essentially what's happened is the film didn't have a
Even
big
Holy
enough
Night.
budget, so they throw in scenes from the first movie.
Wow.
Oh god, that's great.
Yeah, apparently,
So
yeah,
were
it's
you ever
like
watching it just like, didn't that character die in the
Yeah.
first one?
I'm still yet to see it, but from what everything I've told, apparently like they've just not had enough money, so they've had to reuse scenes from the first one, literally like scenes, and apparently it's just like not very good at all. Okay, so on the production, on the film's DVD commentary, the filmmakers say they were paid a dismal amount of money to make the film. Originally, they say they were told to re-edit the first film and pass it off as a sequel. Director Lee Harry said he insisted that the new one be shot, though he did not have a budget to create an entirely new story. So essentially, they have new parts, but a bunch of it's just reused scenes from the first one.
Has a cult following.
Yeah.
Wow.
And apparently it was just like, yeah, so it's like, it sounds really bad. So, but yeah. So anyway,
Doesn't sound too great.
anyway, so on to the game releases. So, Ron, do you want to do that, or do you want me to?
Oh, I have to do this?
No,
Who is it?
I was giving you the offer, but fine, I'll do it then.
Yeah, sure, I'll do it. First off, we
Well-
got Bastion PS4 release. Anyone
Good
play
game.
Bastion here?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Somewhat.
It's a good game. I like it. I played it on PC.
I played it on my iPad.
The only
I haven't played it.
the only exposure I've ever had of Bastion was watching Arizan speedrun it in 4 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a short game, but I love how the whole game is just narrated the whole time. The character doesn't speak at all, but like the narrator just tells you everything that's on screen pretty much. Like every little thing that's happening throughout the game. And it's pretty awesome. I like the game a lot. I haven't played Transistor yet, but I really want to play that.
No, Transistor was a free game on the PS4 for the PS Plus, which was neat. I've got purchase I need to play it at some
Bastards.
stage.
Man.
So yeah.
Put me
Okay.
down. Yeah.
What
Dark
else?
Souls-
Right.
Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin Edition for Xbone, 360, PS4, and
PS3.
PS3. Who cares about PC? No one plays that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who cares about those guys?
Yeah,
That
filthy
sucks.
PC scum. But yeah, I mean, yeah, so yeah, the next gen consoles are getting a Dark Souls release. I don't actually like the Dark Souls series, so I'm
Me
not,
too.
yeah. What don't you like about it?
It's too hard.
Yeah. I just find the game, it just doesn't explain things properly, and it's a very
Yeah.
much figure that stuff out for yourself. I understand games were a bit more like that back in the older days, but that's
Back in the-
yeah. It's like that's the point of evolution.
80s.
You get rid of stuff that's crap, and you improve upon it. I know,
But that,
people
that whole
just-
game is just focused on gameplay. It's not really story based.
No, And it's just like, oh, you were meant to have known this because you were just meant to. And I just don't like that type of way of gaming. But that's just me.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that, Jay.
Mm.
Sorry,
All
Ron.
those Dark Souls. I don't really care. I'm not a Dark Souls fanboy. Snitler might be a bit angry though. What else?
Oh yeah, he's a Dark Souls player, isn't he?
He's crazy with that.
Mm.
Pokemon Rumble World for 3DS.
Yeah, it's a new Pokemon Rumble game.
Thank God. Yes.
What we've all been wanting.
Yay.
Didn't they just steal the name? Didn't they just steal the game name
I'm
from
not so upset
Digimon?
about it.
I guess so. But
Probably.
yeah, I mean, I've not played a Rumble game. They've looked interesting, but they've always seemed a bit eh.
It seems
No,
like a Smash
about
Bros. The name of it, just without other characters.
Kind of.
I guess there's just stuff actually. I want to see it.
Great.
Cool.
Pokemon World. Get that on the 8th, which you're late. You've got it 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Fool.
Jacob, I've noticed you've not added Godzilla to the April game releases. I think it's out in April.
It's not got a release date.
Ah, okay. Cool. So,
So.
then, yeah.
Oh,
What is this
update on
gameplay?
Godzilla.
What is this?
It's still coming out. It's not been cancelled yet.
Thank God, my heart would have not
Yay.
been able to take in the cancellation of that game.
Okay, so Jenko, pretty much just the whole thing is for some reason Godzilla's finally getting a video game, and it's like but
Yes,
the
yep.
movie came out like what, last year or the year before.
So it's gonna
Yeah.
be based around the movie.
I don't know.
It doesn't-
Does any,
No,
does,
no.
does any of us really know?
Anything but a big.
We just
It's
know there's a
like the
Godzilla
previous
coming out,
episode-
and we all know it's going to
Let's
be
be
Game of
honest,
the
it
Year.
just looks like
Okay, it's coming summer
it's
2015.
gonna be a defining game. You know how everyone's been waiting for that one game to define the next generation? That's the one. It's gonna hit us like a ton of bricks or a Godzilla, and it's gonna be like, whoa, that is what's gonna change the world of gaming.
See, I'm having a look
Calling
online
it out.
and I'm still not finding gameplay. There's destruction mode where he attacks stages, King of Monsters mode where the player plays through 6 stages with a monster to fight, evolution mode, which is apparently like destruction mode, diorama mode, which apparently you can place Godzilla in areas, and yeah.
Just stare
Gen-
at Godzilla
Gen J
looking
10.
cool.
You don't need to see gameplay. You just need face.
CGI, that's what we understand. We don't need any gameplay shown, it just needs to be CGI.
Or CGI, yes.
Yeah, cool. But anyway,
Well,
what's
great.
next?
Let's look at the board. What does it say? I Am Bread for PC, the 9th. The people who
fine.
brought you Surgeon Simulator.
It's finally out of early access.
Oh, it was
Oh,
on.
I thought-
Oh, I see.
It was,
okay.
it was either
Yeah.
it was either greenlight or
I've-
early access, but it was on PC. It's now finally got the full release.
Okay.
Was there,
So it's
is
not
there
that
even a
big of a
difference
deal.
between either early release?
Probably they've added more stuff or the fixed bugs or something.
Maybe they have more levels,
Added
because
more
all I've seen
gameplay
is
to the
getting
toast
the
now.
toast to the toaster, or
Yeah.
the bread to the toaster, and in that one
Maybe they got
setting.
whole wheat this time instead of white.
Mm.
Oh,
They got,
I would. Oh no! Don't you know? In the way modern games release, that's like $5. You need to pay. Man, Jacob, that was horribly broken up.
I didn't even understand a syllable.
No. But yeah, so don't you know, Django? It's like $5 for whole meal and like $10 for like multigrain.
Wait, that's a real thing?
No, I'm just making shit up. I
Yeah, was making the game, then yes. But
yeah, if I was making the game, I'd charge $50 for having crustless bread.
I'd charge 75 for the bread
I like the crap.
with that has chocolate chips in it.
But yeah, I mean, I guess if it ever goes cheap, I'll probably pick it up just to give it a shot. But yeah, I'm not holding out to play it anytime soon.
Yeah, I'm not
You're
that
not
desperate.
dying to play it.
It looks like a rage-inducing game.
I think
At
it's
least
meant
from
to
what-
be
How do you know it's not going to be your next Hatsuful boyfriend, Jenny?
because
How do
I
you know
know
it's not going to
It
have
could
that
have an
brilliant
incredible
story?
story.
of course, it's just heart moving and grouping about the bread, trying its hardest against all odds to get to the toaster whilst other bread friends make fun of it because it's not really like all the other bread. It's just that little bit different, and he wants to prove everyone wrong and make his mother proud.
I can just imagine Tom Hanks now. You're a
That
slice
sounds like
of
story of the year. That sounds like story of the year to me.
Yeah. Oh. It'd be better than a lot of the other crap that gets shoveled out. Looking at you, Battlefield Hardline.
Let's not bring that up here. We don't need to
Yeah.
this podcast with that name.
Yeah.
Next
GTA
one's
5 for
gonna be
PC. 14.
Yeah, that's been
So fun.
Yeah. So-
expected for years.
GTA 5 on the PC.
3 days away.
7
I
discs.
thought I got
Okay.
the back yet.
It's gonna get delayed. isn't it?
I have no idea what you're saying, Jacob.
You said it's
2016
gonna get
looks
delayed
now.
again, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
You guys know what's funny with
just
GTA?
I don't get.
Wait, what, Django?
Yeah, you guys know what's funny with GTA. Like, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. I didn't realize the release date, and I sent an email to Rockstar Studios
Yeah.
saying, you know, can I have a review copy for the game? And then after I sent the email, I looked at the release date, and it was like 2 weeks away. I'm
Oh.
like, they're not gonna send me the game at all. They're not
Nah.
gonna give me anything. This is completely pointless. But I did it anyway. Yeah.
Why not? But
Yeah.
7 discs for
Review
the
a
PC.
game that's already been released multiple times.
What's funny is that
Hey, on the
GTA
PC.
5 is bigger file size than the PS4 version.
And I need some
Woo.
mods. Yeah.
Mods, better graphics, higher
FPS.
yeah, high FPS. You have a larger view area. I don't see
And-
what.
I need it.
Yeah. Funny thing is though, I'm not like, oh my god, GTA is super amazing. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know whether I just am losing my interest in Grand Theft Auto games these days or whatever, but I'm not completely through like going, oh, this
That'll
is game of the
change
year.
when we start heisting.
I still say Tomb Raider's a lot better than Grand Theft Auto 5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really?
I actually, yeah, yeah, I agree.
That's a different game altogether though. That's the
It's
thing.
completely different, but
Yeah.
as experiences,
But
go,
I-
like,
yeah.
I love
really
Tomb Raider
great.
too.
Yeah. Oh, it's wait. Oh yeah. What you call it? But yeah, it's a yeah. Tomb Raider's. I love the game to death. I think it's a brilliant game. But
It was my 2012 game of the year.
yeah, it came out in 2013.
Oh, 13. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
Jeez.
you liar! How do you not even know your game of the year?
Like, did before
Oh,
it
they
came out,
cared.
God damn.
But yeah,
Ugh.
yeah, it's a story wise. I love gameplay wise. I mean, it was
Mhm.
the game was quite easy, but
It's
Mm.
fun.
Yeah.
A much needed
That
reboot
was- it died
to
very
that
Yeah.
franchise.
oh, the game's had how many reboots? So, but yeah, it was the reboot that it needed.
That needed to happen.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
This-
the one that it deserved.
Not the one it needed, but the one it deserved. Actually, it needed it also because it was all over the place. But yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant game. No,
Yeah. Well,
yeah. Still your
It's the
favorite
same.
one. Still you prefer? What is it like? The Last of Us?
I think so. Yeah.
Ugh, I can't.
I need to play on the PS4.
I still can't get into the game for some reason.
Overrated.
It is. It very much is.
My god, you guys. Just hating on. You guys suck.
A mass-
Fine. I guess we should move on then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Before
before you
this gets-
hurt someone's feeling with your comments on Last of Us.
Of course. Wait,
Some
what's?
things that can't be taken back, what we said.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat X for X-Bone, Piss 4, and Pick.
Piss
on
4
April
here.
14th.
Piss for the win. Does anyone care about the Mortal Kombat series?
The Mortal Kombat
I haven't been watching
series is
it. I have my Xenoverse. That's the only X I need in my life.
the Mortal Kombat series is possibly arguably currently the best fighting series,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
What about
fucking
Super
game.
Street Fighter?
but it's region locked for online, so I'm not picking the game up at all.
No!
It's
exactly
anti-us. We
like-
can't talk about it as it's good. Good. Anti-region unlocked.
Of
We're
course.
screwed, guys.
But yeah,
It's RL, not RU.
they did that with Injustice: Gods Among Us. You can only fight people in your region, and it's because their netcoding sucks.
Didn't they think to work on
Suck
it?
in general.
They're apparently assuring it's going to be better for Mortal Kombat 10, but I mean, better than absolute garbage isn't saying much, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, I mean, and then on top of that being like $100 here, it's like I don't really feel like picking the game up considering I don't care much for fighters.
No.
Except Xenoverse.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you with Mortal Kombat.
Game of the year.
I'm kind of with you with Mortal Kombat and fighting games. I'm not too big into it, but there are some guilty pleasures like Soul Calibur 2, which is like my favorite fighting game of all time. I love that game to death.
Dude, Soul Calibur 2 is like my favorite fighting game too. I
love that game to death. I know. I played it with I whipped my brother with all the time with Nightmare, man. He's oh man, I'm king
Which
with Nightmare.
console?
I'll just say that. GameCube.
I had Xbox. You got Link.
GameCube's the best, man. I got Link. Link's the best character. And guess what? On the HD online version, Link is not available.
Oh.
Which sucks.
Stupid.
Spawn and
got
Hayachi are available.
Before.
Spawn was so cheap. He could just fire fireballs and spam the hell.
Nope. Okay.
Also, I was going to say, Jingo, good recommendation for a fighting game then. Skullgirls.
Skullgirls.
Wasn't
I
it's
never actually played that game before.
It's a PC fighter. It's indie, and it's actually a really good fighter. I mean, I don't like fighters, but from what I've played, I mean, it's a good fight. It's quite, like, arguably one of the better fighters out there.
Wow, Steam has rated it a 10 out of 10.
You should play WWE 2K. No, you shouldn't. Don't
Piss
try,
off.
please.
But yeah, if you
should not play.
On top of that, Skullgirls is only like I think $15 or whatever. So I recommend if you ever, even during the Steam sale, Django, if you want to give it a shot, it's a good fighting game.
Yeah, I'll be sure to check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got an 83 on Metacritic.
Nice.
And the cool thing about
Cynical
Sam
Brick
is
Gaming approves of this.
whenever they have new characters for like the first 24 hours, it's free. So if you can download the character within those 24 hours, you get that completely for free.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and then which is another cool little thing they do. But yeah. So anyone else have any other things on Mortal Kombat 10? I mean, the finishers.
No.
God.
Well, I mean, I always found them pretty cool, but it's
Yeah.
never convinced me to play the game.
No.
Yeah, I'm same here. Yeah. Like, look, it's
Okay.
there.
I think I watched a Mortal Kombat movie once, unless there isn't one.
Yeah, there is. I heard that's
Yeah, alright,
horrible
couple.
though.
Yeah, it looked it was a bit cheesy.
Yeah.
What is it? Armageddon is the second one or the third one?
No
They have
idea.
multiple.
Or more, I think.
Wait, they made multiple Mortal Kombat movies?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
They
wow.
made
I think there's
multiple Resident
3?
Evil movies.
Wow.
They had like 10 Resident Evil movies practically.
Yeah,
I mean, I know it's like a lot
exactly.
less, but still.
Yeah.
Wow.
Essentially,
That's
like
pretty bad.
10 different ones.
Are any of them good?
I think Resident Evil is
Nah.
more for a certain type of fan. It doesn't
Yeah.
follow the games really.
No. I think, those movies don't really follow the games from what's aware, and on top of that, I think there's people who like it, but not like the Resident Evil fans.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing with Silent Hill, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
they have their own set of movies, but don't necessarily follow Silent Hill
Yeah.
completely.
That's fair.
Well, if you want to have a
Okay.
good time,
Yeah.
watch. If you want to have a good time, movie night, gather all your friends, have a couple beers, drink all the. Just have a good time. Watch that. Watch any Resident Evil movie. Yeah, you'll have a good time.
Just like Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
That's so stupid. I looked it up.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas murder film.
Yeah.
The picture's like a Christmas bulb with a gun reflection on it.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
It's literally like if you ever want a movie to go, like the pinnacle of if you review movies and you go, what do I have to base upon how not to act? Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 is the movie to go.
If you want a Christmas murder flick, don't watch Black Christmas. Watch this movie.
Exactly. Yeah. So anyway, I guess what's up next?
Genji's
Cream of the
favorite
crop.
game ever.
Yeah, cream of the crop right here.
Don't get me started on Bloody Goat Simulator.
It's gonna be the best game ever released.
Mm.
Ever.
Game of the year.
No, Jacob, that's reserved for Godzilla and Godzilla only.
Okay, second place. Okay.
Goat Simulator on the Xbox One. Oh, I'm not
yeah.
going. I'm not going to get into it, but yeah.
Right, next.
I mean,
Next.
Yeah.
Shovel Knight.
Before JJ explodes.
That's a game. That's a
There you go.
good game. PlayStation only though.
Yeah. All the
It's on the
PlayStations
PC.
except for 2.
It's...
No, I
isn't
mean it releases only PC or.
Oh, okay.
PlayStation.
isn't Shovel Knight that 8-bit platforming game or whatever that came
Yeah.
out last year
Yeah.
that everyone was saying was really good?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really
Mhm.
good.
Oh, cool.
I've yet to check that out. I've always wanted to play
Yeah.
it. It's also available on 3DS, by the way.
Real? Wait, what? Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
on 3DS. Believe it or not.
That's I did actually.
PC and 3DS. Yeah.
Wow.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it actually seems from if I'm going to take a guess, I'm sure it'd be a pretty good game to take on the go or whatever.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have the soundtrack myself. One of the
Yeah.
best soundtracks
Really?
ever.
Hmm.
Holy crap. Oh,
Somehow I'm not surprised by that.
yeah. Everybody's been raving about it. I listened to
Yeah.
it for myself, and it's phenomenal. Great
Hmm.
stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm looking up that dodgeball game.
Right now.
Yep.
Wait, how come?
Okay.
Disco
Moving on.
dodgeball. There it is.
Is it
Yeah.
that dodgeball game, Jenny? Is it made by the guys who made Robot
No.
Pornography?
No. As far as
What?
I'm aware.
Okay. So there's a free demo and there's also the full version, which is
Oh,
11.
and you've got
hours.
online play for that.
And you've got a multiplayer.
Yeah.
That's
Like-
right.
Yeah. But yeah, so I guess next on the list.
The next on the list is Magica Wizard Wars PC.
Free to play early access game.
Is it free to
Nice.
play?
Yeah. Well, it's free at the moment. Apparently, when you Google it, it comes up as free to play.
I played the original, I think.
Yeah.
Right? It's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it's the same franchise.
Okay. That was fun. I played it with a couple of guys from Lloyd, I think. Was Jacob, were you one of them?
I played what? Magica? No.
Magica, yeah.
I didn't play Magica.
I'm still-
I've always wanted to, never have though.
Are we thinking of are you thinking of the same Magica or?
I've never played a Magica game.
Okay. Not referring to the card game.
Or
No, that's
that.
just Magic.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Um,
I mean, have you ever played any of the Magica games, Django, or?
No, I have not. No, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay. So I guess moving on, really. I mean,
Yeah.
KMX is State of Decay
year one,
One
survival
survival
edition,
edition.
Xbox One. So, I mean, it's
Thrilling.
The
No
game,
No one
Yeah.
gives a shit about Xbox One.
the game came out 3 years ago. Okay, cool.
So it's a
Was it
year
3 years
one
ago?
survival edition, but it's like
Yeah.
When did State of Decay come out?
I think it came out 2012.
I'll have a look.
I think it
think
came
so,
out in my
yeah.
grade 9 year, which would be 2013 on
Mm.
there. Yeah, June 2013.
Yeah, okay, 2013. Apparently, it's a really good zombie game and all that stuff. So, cool.
Yeah,
It's
that's good.
no Dead
Yeah.
Light or Dying Light.
I don't like Dying Light as much as Dead Island, to be honest.
Yeah, they take a lot of features out.
Yeah.
I haven't played enough of it to judge, but
Are you telling me, Jenny, you're getting Dying Light or Dead Island 2? Are we gonna do a series on that?
No way. That's absolutely. They've not even got the original Dying Light. Dead Island developers. They made Dying Light. And Dying Light's not as good as the first game. Dead Island 2 looks
Yeah,
like a
but
piece
Dead
of
Island
crap.
2 could be brilliant. It
It looks like a piece of crap though.
it could be
Dude,
entirely
don't insult it.
refreshing.
It's the number 2 after Godzilla, pushing
Oh.
the other game down more.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Don't have really much to say about that.
No,
And-
not really.
No. We've got
Yeah, Island 2 looks so stupid. I mean, brilliant.
and we've got Tropico 5 coming to the PS4.
Yeah.
Do,
Yeah.
have you guys
Anyone
played
play
Tropico?
Not
No,
played
no.
any. No, I've not played a single Tropico game.
Great. So no one knows anything. Okay, so that's enough for the April game releases then.
Go on, Django. You're part of the PC Master Race. You should have played this game.
Oh, Tropico. Yeah, I played a little bit of it. I just really, I don't know. I'm just not. I know you're like a dictator controlling this island, and you build all these different buildings and control the people through, through force or I
Yeah.
peace. I don't know. It's
Ah,
just, it's not my cup of tea, honestly.
sounds like Sea Skylines would be the far better game.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah, don't think we talked about it last time, but City
yeah.
Skylines has come out. Oh, it looks absolutely
I
brilliant.
I do really need to play that.
Yeah.
I'm not as I used to play SimCity, I think 2000 back in the
Oh
day.
yeah, same.
Love that game.
Yeah, apparently this is like the best city builder game to date. Like better than
Yeah.
any SimCity game.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm really intrigued by that game.
and you've
I
got
really want to play it.
one map size is bigger than the entire like one little section for Sea Skylines is bigger than the entire map for SimCity 2013, and you can unlock 9 of them.
Wow.
Your final thing is huge, but there's 27 in total, but you can't do 27 unless you use the cheat to unlock all regions. Then you've got this huge, like, insane area to build your cities and all that stuff that just would take hours upon hours.
EA should be ashamed with themselves with the SimCity debacle.
Oh, that
They
was...
really should.
And then them shutting down the studio. It's like, well,
Oh.
EA, it's your fault that the game did so poor.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's- And then when they came out going, oh, we may give you bigger cities, but if we may give you bigger areas to build your city, but if we do, that will be in DLC. And
I feel like that's what they're doing with The Sims as well.
yeah. Oh, The Sims has always been a DLC thing. You buy the initial game and then you have a whole bunch of expansions and that. The issue with Sims 4 is the fact that how closed off everything is. They said they did it because of the lag issues later on in Sims 3, but everything is hidden behind a loading screen.
It's like how not to do a city building game.
Yeah. By the
Look
original developers of SimCity.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just
yeah, I've got
City Skyline is how you do it right.
Yeah, I've got
what
installed.
it
I need
seems.
to play it at some stage, but yeah, it looks absolutely brilliant.
And it looks like an easy game to get into. Like it's
Yeah.
not as complicated as the previous SimCity games have been.
No, but it's got lots of depth to it, which is really good, and you can actually adjust your area. You can actually make adjustments like raise land, build mountains, and all that stuff, opposed to SimCity 2013.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds awesome. It really does.
So yeah, anyway, I guess on to the gaming news.
Yay!
So-
We've got a lot of news.
Yeah.
This thing.
Actually,
So much.
surprisingly, do.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3 teaser released. What do people think?
Game of the Year 3, as in like it'll come third behind
Godzilla.
Dead
Black
Island
Ops
2,
has pretty
Godzilla.
good stories sometimes, Jacob.
See, the thing is, okay, so I'll just say that I actually am thinking it could be quite good because Treyarch have actually become the good Call of Duty developers. Like-
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've become better than.
Yeah. Like, Black Ops 2 is actually quite good. And they actually try to do different stuff with the branching story and all that stuff, but now that they've had that extra year, I'm really interested to see what they come up with.
The last Call of Duty I properly played was the first Black Ops, and well, it was pretty fun. But
Yeah, so
like I've
numbers
never
decent.
really loved Call of Duty. I love the number thing. That was
Yeah.
that was great. In the trailer, it made me laugh. But yeah,
I've
I don't
played
know.
Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Advanced Warfare, but I got given Advanced Warfare and all that stuff, but I mean, I gotten really bored with the games rather quickly, but Black Ops 2 was actually quite good.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
Never played it.
nah, what does everyone else think? I mean, doesn't really interest you, or...
It's not
Like,
exactly a shocker, is it? Like, you know, Call of Duty's making a game this year.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's more of that
Yay.
Black Ops 3. Just people hope for a Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But
Maybe they should go back to World War II or something.
Yeah, possibly. But yeah, you were going to say
I
something,
missed that.
Jenko, or...
Yeah, I'm not a Call of Duty fan, honestly. I've lost touch after what
Yeah.
is like 3 or 4.
Um,
Was a long time, even before Modern Warfare. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's a dumb series. It's a dumb franchise, but there's a market for that, and there's nothing wrong with having
Yeah.
like dumb games sort of thing. In the
Incredible.
sense of it being like dumb, like it's the mindless shooting and all that stuff. I mean, sometimes you just want to get home after a day and just play something that's a bit more mindless, and there's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that. There's
No,
a market
not
for
at
that
all.
and
I s-
all that.
I still
Yeah, I'm
demand
just-
the remastered versions of Modern Warfare 2. I want
Why?
remastered Modern Warfare 2.
Why?
Because that's my favorite one. That's the best one.
Yeah, a lot of people have been asking for that one. Yeah.
If they're going to do any, like, if they go remaster Modern Warfare 2, what they need to do is like remaster 1, 2, and 3, and stick to like Modern Warfare 2's gameplay or whatever. Opposed
Yeah,
to
Modern
and
Warfare
improve
2
the
is great.
spawns, not like that piece of shit like Modern Warfare 3.
Oh.
Dude, ghost spawns were awful. You always spawned in front of people.
I never actually played Ghosts. I don't regret that.
No, I played like a few games of Modern Warfare 3. I couldn't stand it, and haven't played a Call of Duty game since. Did any of you understand that, or did I cut out?
Nah, you were fine.
You're fine that time.
Yeah.
Um,
Cute.
Well, it's
So
all going uphill.
yeah. So anyway, now Daniel Radcliffe in talks to be a GTA movie star.
Yeah,
So
it's
this is basically a social network with GTA, right?
It's
I guess it's sort of like that, or it's supposed to be somewhat like that.
apparently it's meant to be play the lead role in a 90-minute BBC drama about the creation of the video game franchise Grand Theft Auto. So he's meant to just play he's meant to play like some person in a lead
A
role.
co-producer
Yeah. So
of the Grand Theft Auto series.
So, what
I
do
think
people
it's
think
supposed to.
about- Hmm?
Sorry, it's
Go
to
on.
do with like the this guy after GTA 3 was released. Like it was really controversial because it was like, violent and controversial. Yeah, basically this lawyer dude was like, no, you can't have that on games. It's way too violent. And took him to court, and that's basically what it's based around. It's a
Yeah.
BBC drama, so it's a British show.
apparently it's
And
meant to be
I would
based
say
about the book based on a book about games development. That's
that
what-
yeah, I think that was related to it as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say it's probably going to be quite interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. How do people feel about video game documentaries and stuff?
As long as it's open-minded. Like you often you see like a very anti-gaming look on stuff sometimes,
Yeah.
especially when GTA is involved. Like, whoa.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do it badly. I think it will be done quite well, but that's just my thoughts. I mean, people's thoughts on video game documentaries.
Anyone?
I'm not like. Are you talking about like the indie films or like
Anything
I'm not sure
like
what you mean.
anything like what do you think about documentaries based upon video games or stuff to do with video games? Indie, AAA, anything.
I just hate the negative stereotypes that gamers get and video games get. I can't stand that stuff.
Which is why I think the whole documentary thing could be a good thing because
Yeah.
we've got documentaries on movies and that. So if people start seeing like video games as a more more of a thing that it's not something that basement dwellers do. It's what a whole bunch of people do because let's face it, a whole bunch of people play video games now, but they just do it differently. Their mobile phones, Facebook, web, console, PC, all that. People play games, but it's the stigma of, you play on a console, you play on a PC. And by having documentaries just like movies, I think it could be moving it towards a more positive light. But at the end of the
I
day,
hope so.
I want to see that. I want to see that happen, but
yeah, at the end of the day,
it's yet to happen.
Yeah, video games, let's face it, are the biggest entertainment medium of all time, so who cares at the end of the day if a bunch of people go, that's just a childish thing. It's like, well, video games, more and more people are playing them, it's making more and more money, and it's just like, I guess it's fair to say that people's perception on video games are changing just like people's perception on things like homosexuality. It's just about time, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I had something to say and I completely forgot. Damn it.
My thought is we move on to the next topic, and if you remember, just butt in and say what you remember.
Sure.
Unless
Next
anyone
topic's
else
pretty
has-
touchy.
Yeah, unless anyone else has anything else to say about the Daniel Radcliffe thing.
He's a good
Alright.
actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good. I mean,
The
I'm not
boy who
massive on
lived.
Harry Potter, but he's a good
I'm
actor.
really tempted now to just hang up on you.
Why?
How dare you not say you like Harry Potter? You're not a fan of Harry Potter.
I like the films. I
It's
just
the
don't
same thing
think
with
they're
the
as good as people say.
Dragon Ball thing,
Yeah.
Jacob. What the hell's wrong
Can,
with
can you
you?
believe it, Django, that Jacob has not actually like really watched Dragon Ball before?
God damn it! Is it just?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We just need a section called Bash
How do you
Jacob.
live?
I say we start that. I
You.
say we start that up. The bashing Jacob segment.
I think this whole podcast should just be Bash Jacob.
Right. Fucking
Yeah.
brilliant.
So yeah, number 3, YouTube ad-free subscriptions. I'm against it. I know that
I'm
you're.
against it too.
I know that you're not specifically against it, from what I understand.
Yeah, it's not. I don't find it like that big of a deal. It's just a service. You can do it or not if you want.
Yeah. So just for, I mean, do you want to talk about Django to fill people in, or?
I'm
Research-
not too
there's-
familiar with it, but I'd hope you tell the audience, Jay, just more
yeah.
about the subject.
Yeah, okay. So essentially what it just means is that YouTube's going to offer a $10 a month forced service for content creators. Not that the viewers and that have to pay, but essentially what it means is you can pay the $10 and you can watch videos without ads, and you can also watch videos offline. The thing is, YouTube will take 45% of it. You get to keep when you say you get to keep, YouTube will take $4.50, and the final $5.50 will be then split up each month between the people you watch or whatever. So say you watch 10 people in a month, your $5.50 will be split up between those 10 people based upon how long you watch their videos and all that. And then it will mean that if my thought pattern's correct, ad companies or whatever that will pay YouTube to have ads will go that, oh, well, YouTube is offering a ad-free service. We don't really need to offer ads, and then the money that ads generate will go down, which will mean that the content creators that you really like, who do it full-time, will have a harder job getting the money that they need to make a living off of it, which will mean then that you'll lose possibly some of your favorite content creators because they'll have to get part-time jobs, and then their content creation will go down because they are not doing it full-time. But
Yeah, that's not right.
no.
And the only reason YouTube is doing this is just to make more money.
And
That's-
CPMs at the moment are complete garbage. This is the sign of showing that they don't believe in the CPM rate, because they're just absolutely garbage. Along with the widespread rate of ad block, it's just hurting YouTube and content creators.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing I don't really like about it is the fact that you have to do it if
Yeah.
you want to have your videos public, and
Yeah.
it's basically for small channels such as ours particularly, it's really it's just YouTube like shoving their power right down your throat.
Yeah.
It's like, if you don't want to have to do this and you want to get the ad revenue that you normally get,
Which you can still
can't do that.
You can still do that, but it will just mean most likely CPM rates will go down, and it will mean that more crappy ads are going to be played. Ad block may increase because people will get fed up with crappy ads and all that.
yeah, so really logically it's not a decision, is it? It's
No.
just you have to do this or you're screwed.
Yeah.
And you're screwed even if you do it.
Yeah.
So well, you could be. It's a risk because you could get successful
Yeah.
from it. It's very possible you won't. And
Yeah, and
Oh.
just the concept of it going, oh, I'm offering my channel's offering something where people can just pay money. I don't like that because I don't
Yeah.
think my stuff's good enough. So it's like I don't want to have my channel part of it because my content isn't good enough to warrant any thing to be part of any subscription service. Where even though they're not they're not paying the $10 or whatever. It's like, okay, so they pay $10 to YouTube and it works for every channel. I don't want my channel to be part of it because my content isn't good enough for that sort of thing.
the thing is,
That's
that
just
with
me.
their money-making scheme is that, they already make a hell of a lot of money.
However,
anyway,
it's been said that YouTube doesn't actually make a profit.
doesn't make a profit.
No, but
I don't believe it.
no.
I
Let me.
struggle to believe that.
I'll send you the article or whatever. Just give me a bit. But yeah,
What's the
apparently
way Google works? If you
Yeah.
look at
Yeah,
the offices
Google.
and stuff.
I think they've like once made a profit or whatever, but they keep getting really close to profits or whatever, and they keep reinvesting that money to improve things.
I don't know. I don't believe that they make incredible improvements to YouTube. Like, if anything, it's more of a nuisance for some people at times when
Yeah.
they update it, and like they got rid of unique channels at one point, and now we all have the same channel
Yeah.
stuff.
You can't have
And
child
that's
backgrounds
thing.
and all that. Like,
Yeah,
child backgrounds, your own channel, like banners sort of thing.
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what happened? I think it was last year with all the copyright notices that happened to pretty much like the big YouTubers like Angry Joe and everyone else out there. It was huge.
Yeah, that copyright
It
stuff
affected everyone.
that stuff, the copyright stuff had to happen, but how they went about it was horrible.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Yeah. I have an issue with making sure you've got copyright and all that stuff, making sure your site follows copyright, but they could have gone about so much better and forcing Google Plus down the content creators' throats and all that stuff.
Oh, Google Plus.
Yeah.
It's
But,
amazing.
It's not like they didn't even give a notice to everyone
No.
either. Like they didn't announce it or anything. They just
Yeah,
like, here you
just
go,
like-
here's Google Plus.
Yeah.
Suck it,
I'm not a fan whatsoever of the whole ad-free subscription offer. I mean, the cool thing is the whole watching videos offline, but you can just download the videos through other methods and already watch it offline. Why should I pay $10 for that? And
There's just so many alternatives that are free that
and I'll happily sit through an ad because it pays money to the content creators that I like, so they can keep doing it.
Yeah.
So
it
Absolutely.
seems the subscription thing is a bit illogical for anyone who's investing in it. Like as a viewer, ad-free stuff. Just get ad block. If you really want to not have ads, if you want to watch videos online, just download them with the YouTube downloader app.
But I will say that will probably be some people who don't like ads but also want to support their content creators, which I can see that going there. But then huge channels can just put the tip jar on, and then they can just pay a tip or whatever to the content creators. And honestly, giving a $5 tip is going to pay a lot more than you watching like 100 of their videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, honestly, but yeah. But I mean, Ron, we've given our thoughts. Ron, you're not really that fussed, but then again, we're coming from people who really are like all partners and all that stuff, so we probably have one perspective.
Dude.
So yeah, what's your thoughts on the matter?
I don't really see it that big of a deal. Really, it's just another service you get on YouTube. Doesn't Twitch offer the same thing?
Yeah, but with when you pay, you give the money directly to that YouTuber, and they get a lot more of the money opposed to. It's like you pay $5 a month. Twitch gets $2.50. The content creator gets $2.50. But they actually get that $2.50 opposed to YouTube going, okay, we're going to split it up between all these different content creators and all that stuff.
Much less ambiguous.
Yeah.
Does this just specifically say that the subscription is for all accounts, or is it only for one channel?
No, it's you pay YouTube $10 or whatever, and from what I understand, it's like you don't pay that YouTuber, you pay, or it could be you pay that, I don't know, it's either you pay that YouTuber or whatever, and it's split between that stuff or whatever, but that doesn't really make that much sense because it would just mean they would just give the $5.50.
Yeah, I don't know if a lot of people actually, do it anyway.
Yeah, I don't think lots of it's still a bit unknown and all that, but it's either it splits between all the content creators you watch, or it's that one content creator. But I think it is across all the content creators you watch.
If it is for that one content creator, then that's not a big deal at all, because that's just a Twitch thing.
Yeah, but if I do think it's across all the content creators you watch, which will mean you watch 20 different people in a month, depending on how much you watch their videos, will determine how much each of them get of the $5.50. But yeah, we'll
That
soon
doesn't
see.
seem like that good of a plan, though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well, that may be it. Like,
We'll have to wait and see.
It might
But
just be for the one channel.
I don't think it is for the one channel
Because I've
though.
been,
Because imagine you paying
well, I've been
$10
looking
per
through this
channel.
stuff, and it's
Because it's $10
Because
for
it's some-
ad-free viewing. So no, it is across all the channel. It's across every channel, not one specific channel.
But I'm looking through it, and some of it's like lower subscription rate for children-oriented channels. Does that mean channels will be for like TV shows? or
No, it's
something.
no, not as far as I'm aware. I mean, I think what that's getting at is the fact that lots of people who watch YouTube at Tube are a lot more younger people for a lot of different channels. So I don't see a lot of parents paying $10 a month for someone for YouTube, for their child for YouTube.
just a thought. The fact it's split across. If when you pay, it's split across the YouTubers you've watched over.
Yeah.
Is it a month or is it like?
It's that month, I believe it is. It's split between the YouTubers in that month.
Right. So, for people who watch vloggers, that's going to be split between 4 or 5 people.
But what if
But
you
with
watch
gaming
if you watch
channels?
But that's the thing, you may watch 5 vloggers, 10 gamers, and a couple of cooking channels. That $5.50 will be split across all of those channels.
Yeah,
but then-
that's the thing, see,
then
because at least
YouTube-
from a
YouTube
gaming
can then determine.
perspective,
Yeah, sorry, go on.
from a gaming perspective, like if someone just watches YouTube gamers on YouTube, there are so many YouTube gamers
Yeah.
out there. There are hundreds,
Yeah.
and I'm subscribed to over 100 different YouTubers. I don't watch all of them. I watch roughly 15 of them though.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
It's
that's
more watch
immediately
content. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
diminishing down the amount of pay
People-
they would actually get in the end.
So imagine this, you're a content creator, you're watching other channels, you do collaborations or shouts to other people, they're then taking away some of the money you would earn. Because the subscription fee being split across those people if someone watches you and someone else who's also subscribed to YouTube's thing.
Sounds
So-
like it's become
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
bit selfish in a way.
Yeah. So helping other people grow is going to also hurt you with money you'll earn. But then again, how much money do we all make anyway off of YouTube to actually make it a big deal? Sort of looking at for
True.
bigger people and all that, it will hurt. But we'll see.
People will stay big, and the small people are likely to stay small.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be even harder for the people
Yeah.
to jump into full-time YouTube because less money.
Mm.
But
Ugh.
yeah. Anyway, I guess we'll wait and see. But yeah, Ron, so anything else you have to say on the thing, or?
Not really.
Okay. Anyone else, or?
No.
Okay.
Nah.
So yeah, I guess the next thing, Angry Joe versus Nintendo. What's people's thoughts on the matter?
Yeah, should've seen it
Before we
coming.
get our thoughts, let's give a whether you agree or disagree with Angry Joe.
It's a
in-
similar case to the. I want to say
Sorry,
it's a
go on.
similar case to the subscription thing, where it's just the company wants more money, so they're just forcing something on you.
In
Because
terms of
Nintendo's.
Nintendo's
Well-
stance, I think they're wrong. But with Angry Joe, I think he should have seen it coming, considering
Yeah.
that thing's been on for a long time.
However, he did come out in the video and say that he knew it, but I think it was he wasn't thinking that they would, and I don't
Yeah.
I don't agree with what Nintendo was doing. I think
No.
Nintendo legally are in the right, I think they're wrong with doing what they're doing.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm fully with Angry Joe on this.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he uploaded a video. I think it was Mario Kart 8. Then he did a video on that saying, he just did a rant video on that.
Yeah, he uploaded Mario
but he-
Party 10 and he played with friends and all that stuff.
Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago or a month ago or something.
that was the
Mario Party
latest
10 was the
thing.
most recent thing that happened this week, however. I think he did another Nintendo video and that had issues, however.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You can't upload Nintendo content without suffering consequences and not having
Yeah.
it monetized in any way. And
Yeah.
Angry Joe depends on YouTube, and
Yeah.
he also does Twitch too. He has more success on Twitch than he does on YouTube, really.
I mean, if you look at his
Well-
reviews,
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
he with his Let's Play stuff he does really well on Twitch, but his reviews get sometimes over 1 million to 2 million views on YouTube. So
Yeah, I understand.
yeah,
Yeah, it's just like I mean, he's becoming big on Twitch. I'll
Yeah.
just say that. But he can share all of his Nintendo stuff on Twitch with no problems.
yeah,
But when it comes to YouTube, it's like a totally different animal.
yeah. Let's
You're
face
very
it.
limited in what you can do.
But let's face it. Also, YouTube videos have an easier time being searched and found opposed to Twitch,
Yeah.
where you have to go to the
Yeah.
channel. That stuff. The thing was, so people are also getting on his case about, he lied about the Wii U. He got given, the viewers gave him the money donations and all that. He still went and spent that money and paid $900 on hardware and that, and he gave Nintendo the money. And let's face it, the Wii U's doing absolutely crap right now. And
That's a shame.
Yeah, and Mario Party 10 hasn't had like huge great reviews. He's said that he's had more fun with the Wii U than he's had with any other system, and that he had blast with Mario Party 10. Could you imagine if a whole bunch of bigger YouTubers were getting behind saying the system's really good, the first parties are really good? How much more benefit that would have to Nintendo than what they're doing right now? It would help them quite a bit, at least in my opinion.
I mean, they got. I mean, as Angry Joe said, they got their heads up their asses.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they can't even like the me. Okay, let me first start. With the media, they did not
Advertise it well.
advertise it whatsoever. They did a terrible job.
I
And with
was-
YouTube, they could do even more with that.
Yeah. See,
But-
their whole partner program's absolute garbage. And I was in a game store like a month ago or whatever, and someone was buying a Wii or whatever, and he said, so how do I play the Wii U games on my Wii? Like, the whole concept of the whole Wii and Wii U thing was garbage, and they've not done enough to show the difference between what these two systems are. But anyway,
Sorry,
anyway,
I've
continue,
got a
Jenga.
creepy rocking chair.
And the Wii U, I mean, all I've heard is great things about that system. And a lot of great games have come out for the Wii U. I mean,
More than any
I-
next-gen console, current gen.
yeah. More games that I'm interested in than the PS4 and Xbox One,
Yeah.
in all honesty.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And it's a shame, like, to see, like, it's abysmal. Like, nobody wants the Wii U, and a lot of people have never heard of the Wii U.
Yeah.
Like,
Or-
it's just,
Really?
Yeah, lots of people still don't know. People still think a Wii U's like an add-on to the Wii.
yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, and
Yeah, that's what they advertised it as originally, didn't they?
Yeah.
I thought that was what it
the-
was.
yeah, the advertisements for the Wii U were horrible and all that stuff. But Nintendo needs all the positive help that they can get, and they're completely doing a whole bunch of things to screw up. And the whole Angry Joe thing isn't a good thing. But even if he knew, let's say he knows, which he would know. Opening up that level of that live dialogue, which needs to be reopened again, about people being aware of what Nintendo are doing and the crappy business things, because they're in their right to do it, but doesn't mean that they should.
They really abuse it
Yeah,
when it comes to YouTube.
it's ridiculous and all that stuff, and it just means that they just don't have those people playing Nintendo games, and it just means less free advertising. I mean, answer me this: have you guys ever had any viewer or whatever for you guys say, "Oh, I really like the game that you were playing. I'm gonna go out and buy it now because of you"?
No.
I can't think of anything though. Not really. Wait. No.
What about yourself, Django?
I don't
Yeah,
think
plenty of games.
Yeah. Yeah, see, and that's the free advertisement that game developers really like and that Nintendo needs.
Granted, yeah.
Granted, you two are both reviewers.
Yeah.
It's me and Jake.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
no,
just
even
play
even
games
when
that people
when I was
like.
doing General J Gaming, I had some people go, "I'm going to get like Super Mario 3D Land because of your playthrough or whatever."
Right.
So
Yeah.
people
Did
buy
Super
games.
Mario 3D Land?
For the 3DS
To be
or whatever.
fair, most of the games that I've played, I'm sure every big YouTuber has covered
Yeah.
ever. So it's not like I would have directly brought them to that game. No, mostly I don't. Well, most people don't comment on videos, at least on my channel. And
I don't know, that one guy. Digital
yeah,
Warp.
he's good, and he's sort of helped me a lot. But I can't really think of.
An instance where that's happened.
I'm thinking an old wrestling game.
Yeah.
but I don't think I would have brought people to play it. Maybe play it again, go back to it,
Yeah.
but not like first go to it because it's one of those games that are just sort of nostalgic.
Yeah. But yeah, like
But I get what you mean. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
YouTube is like literally free promotion for
Yeah.
any developer.
the game developers love it and all that, but what Nintendo is doing while they're in their right is just not good.
It's a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just they're kind of just digging their own grave there.
Yeah. Which I'm thinking we should move one of the final ones here about the Nintendo Next Gen system.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what do people think of that?
Very quick, isn't it?
Mm.
You know, Wii U
I
came
think
out what 2
that's
years
what
ago.
Nintendo does. They always release their console, the next gens, way before the other ones.
Because it's
Yeah.
they have less powerful hardware, so they need to.
Yeah, so they gotta keep upgrading it
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to exactly what they're going to be able to do with it anyway. Really.
How confident are people though with the Nintendo Next, considering each system minus the Wii sells less and less?
They market it
unless
well.
it
They're
absolutely
probably
blows everyone out of the water at a games event, then I doubt it'll be extremely successful.
Yeah. They
mean, I
need
could
third
see-
party.
I could see Legend of Zelda coming out for Nintendo Next because
Yeah.
it got delayed not too long ago,
Even
actually.
if they just do a port over, like they release it and go, okay, we'll release it on the Wii U and the Nintendo Next.
well, they're releasing they released and are releasing a bunch of big titles for Wii U now,
Yeah.
and I don't think they're gonna be ready for a new game 2 years from now.
No.
So it probably won't actually get any good titles until the next gen systems for PlayStation, Xbox are out.
I just think that if they need to do simple, they need to do it simple but powerful.
I think they just need to get something new on there.
Yeah. They need
I don't
third
know.
party.
Yeah.
Oh God, yes, yeah.
Yeah. Now, could you imagine? I mean, I stand by my thoughts on this. That you've got your Nintendo exclusives, and then you've got like a whole bunch of third-party games, like your AAA third-party games. Be a really good system, really good first-party, a bunch of third-party that everyone really wants. Good if they do good online, everything could be really good. But Nintendo are just really incompetent for home
They can't.
hardware.
Struggling to figure out that you can't. Well, like, they have been able to for a while, but they're struggling to keep selling Wii's on
Yeah.
Mario alone,
Yeah.
and
Ha-
stuff like Mario.
People may really like Mario, but how long can you resell? Oh, it's got Mario and Zelda and Metroid, without going, okay, but what about third party?
Mm.
Who cares if Call of Duty and Battlefield suck? People buy that stuff, and you need that on your system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
So
I don't know how the online
with next gen
support.
consoles, exclusives are seen as bonuses. So it's not like you're relying on them,
yeah,
but they are big parts of it.
it's about your two. They go hand in hand, first and third party. You were going to say something again, Django?
Sorry.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say I don't know how the online support is for the Nintendo, so I don't know how multiplayer games work on the Wii U. All I've seen on the commercials is just like them playing co-op, like local co-op,
Yeah.
but not like playing online.
I will give
They
them
have an
applause.
online network.
Yeah, I will give them applause though. I think couch co-op is a really good thing, and
Yeah,
yeah,
I like it.
So many games getting sometimes you just will go to a friend's place and not play online or whatever. But yeah, I know for the 3DS, I believe it is, and the Wii U, like you don't have your downloads tied to your account; it's tied to the hard drive or whatever.
yeah.
So you can't like go onto another system and re-download it. I think it's simply on your system, and if something happens to your system, you've lost the game and you have to rebuy it. From what I am aware, I could be wrong, but
Physical copies, everyone. They're much
Yeah.
safer.
but yeah,
I mean, unless you're on Steam, because
Yeah.
Steam is great.
which I'll give applause to Steam if they ever go under. They give you permission to download and burn all your games onto discs.
Mm.
So,
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Steam.
it's pretty sweet. But yeah, any other people's thoughts on it? I mean, they need to get the third party support at the end of the day and make it powerful.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Yeah.
it's gonna be a while before they can compete with Sony and Microsoft.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They've got the family aspect still going for them. Like the Mario games definitely still sell. Otherwise,
They still need that mature content though.
That's what they're missing.
Yeah.
And that's a massive part of gaming.
I love really like colorful games and all that stuff. I think Sunset Overdrive looks brilliant. Splatoon looks cool. The colors and everything. I really like bright and colorful games. But sometimes you just want that mature game and all that. Like sometimes you want your Metro Last Light or like your Witcher and all that. So,
That's what's gonna sell it to the people who are actually gonna play it. I mean, like, properly play it, not like go to it every now and then with a few friends or family.
Like 4 major releases this year? Like that's abysmal compared to what other places. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Nintendo's not doing so well in summary.
And they need the system to work or they're screwed. They can't keep relying on the 3DS.
Can you imagine if the Nintendo the next I can't get used to that name.
Yeah.
Well, it's better than Wii.
It's a code name, I believe, so it's not their proper name.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they never spell any words right. They don't spell you right. They didn't spell we right.
Well, I was gonna say can you imagine that if the Next was like the most powerful thing, like next to PC?
Yeah.
Can you imagine how crazy that would be?
Yeah.
Like 4K resolution, 60 frames per second, or even above that. That'd be ridiculous.
I wouldn't see 4K as a thing because Nintendo have always been affordable hardware that they can make a profit on. So definitely, I would think 1080p 60 frames.
Yeah.
So let's say they release so however much the PS4 is at the moment, I think like $400. Or it's whether let's say that they release the system for $400 and they've used recent parts and all that stuff, not like really old hardware. They could do 1080p 60 frames without too many difficulties. As long as they do something more powerful than a 750 Ti, stick like a 760 or like between a 760 a 770 and all that. Stick that in there and do some like more powerful CPU and all that stuff. Go like give it 500 gig hard drive or whatever and all that. And don't do like your tablet controller and all that. Do a regular console controller and all that. Make it powerful, make it affordable, make it not confusing. Make it simple hardware like a PC, and they should do really well. If they market going first party, third party, they'll be fine. But
you know, it would be funny if they release like everything that you said, Jay. Like they have all that.
Yeah.
But then they have like a Nintendo 64 controller again.
Even then, I would go. I'd be definitely confused.
They have a NES controller.
Oh heck! Even. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Imagine playing like Dark Souls 3 or whatever with a NES controller.
Yeah.
Why not?
Pretty interesting.
Okay, what I really think needs to happen is someone needs to go to the Nintendo headquarters, have like a gigantic stick, and whenever they have a really stupid move, just hit them over the head with it. Go, no, bad Nintendo.
Right. On my way. Bye, guys.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Yeah. So
Jacob's doing it now.
Yeah. So you make me proud, Jacob. Next on the list, the Batman PS4, PlayStation 4 revealed. Has everyone seen the Batman PlayStation 4 console?
Oh yeah, sorry guys, I've just come back from Japan. You may need to cover me up. I accidentally killed them all.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Batman PlayStation 4 skin. It looks pretty cool, but I don't see if there's anything.
No.
I don't know.
No one's newsworthy.
No, it's another PlayStation 4. But have you seen how cool it looks?
It looks cool.
Oh yeah.
Does it come with the finger arm from Metal Gear Solid?
Have you? Jenga, you have to see this. Have you heard about the full collector's edition for Metal Gear Solid 5?
I have not. No.
So I've just sent a link in the
amazing.
Skype chat. Check that out.
Okay.
What did we call it before? The fisting hand or something?
Yeah, the fisting hand. But it's like it's like a 24 centimeter replica snake's bionic.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's the best.
That's
I'm
good.
getting it. I've
Yeah.
got to get it. I need it.
But yeah.
that in my life.
$250. Wow.
Here in Australia, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the Australian pricing. But yeah,
Wow.
I mean, yeah, the PlayStation. I don't know why it's on the list. This is on the list, but yeah, I guess PlayStation 4 looks cool.
Great decision making. No, basically it looks cool. It's not massively noteworthy because I just figure that skinned PlayStations or Xboxes are only really sellable to people who don't have the consoles yet.
I'd buy it if I didn't have a PlayStation 4 already.
Exactly, but most people, would have it by now if they were planning on getting a Batman game
Yeah.
or something like that.
It's weird though. It's $50 extra though for the console.
Mm.
They're charging more for it, which is
Yeah,
odd.
well,
Oh well. But yeah, it looks really cool.
yeah. But that ties in with the Batman Arkham Knight having a bigger file than GTA 5.
Which is really
Yeah.
weird.
That means Gotham's gonna be
Huge.
big,
And
and
the,
I'm
the,
gonna love that.
and the graphics and the
Yeah.
detail and extra stuff and all that.
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
It's gonna be a great game.
And when we think about, it's just like, not Arkham Knight's gonna be brilliant, but
It's the send off, isn't it, for the series?
the final arc.
one.
I hope that they don't do like another one, or whether they need to just end it at Arkham Knight and just end it when on a high note.
Yeah,
Yeah,
make
I
it
believe
great, which
I
I'm sure it
believe
will be.
Arkham Origins was done by
Yeah,
I
a
think it
different
was-
studio.
Yeah, it was a different studio.
Warner Brothers trying to make their own stamp on it, I think.
Yeah,
I thought it was good. I mean, I didn't think it was like the best thing ever. I didn't think it was better than Arkham City. That is.
no, and it was
I
still
thought-
and Asylum was still better than Origins, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree with
The
that.
first two are killer, really,
Yeah.
really great game.
Yeah.
And I mean, the multiplayer seemed interesting. I'm all for different types of multiplayer to try different things. It just seemed to have place for a Batman game.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, I agree.
So
Huh.
it's definitely weird, but yeah, cute. But yeah,
Worth a try.
yeah, always good to try new things. And I still argue that Dead Space 2's multiplayer was brilliant, but everyone was like, "Nah, it sucks." It's like, see how it is. But yeah, okay, so I guess next on the list is God of War 3 Remastered.
Woo.
Why? Why
Amazing.
exactly? Can anyone here sort of explain why they think it's remastered, or
Because people like God of War 3. I don't know.
Well, I could say why, maybe because they're gonna make another one, but then if they're gonna do God
why
of
the
War 3,
why the third
Why not
in
the
the
first?
series? If they've not played God of War, why not like 1 and 2 and 3 all
Because
together? or
those
something?
might not be that. They might have just wanted to bring the most recent one, which didn't look the worst.
But then
I would think.
who's going to know what's like how new? I mean, people could I guess look up online, but I mean, it's like they're jumping to the final game in the latest game. It just seems odd.
Isn't the latest one
it's
God of
just-
War Extension or
But
something?
God of War Ascension was
yeah, but that
taking
should
place
just be
betw-
forgotten.
No,
because
Ascension.
apparently it's
Ascension
dreadful.
was a prequel to God of War 1.
Oh, I
So
didn't know that.
yeah,
Apparently that was really bad though.
I don't think it
It's-
was bad. It was just like
No, I got good scores.
yeah, it was like not amazing, but yeah, it was good.
Well,
Yeah,
Came out
Uh,
2 years ago. That's long. That's long.
2013. Yeah. What do you think, Django?
I've actually never played the God of War games, but I have played I think it was Asura's Wrath.
Oh, yeah.
I love that game. But would you describe God of War like that, or is it like a
I
little
would
bit
say
different?
it's
than
more like Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Devil May Cry. Okay.
Yeah.
Love the Devil May Cry games.
Yeah, those are pretty good. Good.
No.
Great games.
Not played a single Devil May Cry game.
Well,
Yeah.
that's something we can bash on you for.
I have actually played a Devil May Cry game. Great. I
Dude.
beat you there, JJ.
Ah, dang it. Oh well.
I
You
was
s-
too good at it. I was
you
kind of
still-
shit at it.
Oh well, you still put the Order 1886 as your game of the year.
Hey, it's alright. I've played it, and I've enjoyed it thus far.
Wait,
okay?
what's the other game you really liked? The one that got delayed?
Uncharted 4.
Oh,
Uncharted
yeah.
4.
Uh,
Okay. That's...
Next on the list. Sorry.
Shut up.
Titanfall 2 coming to the Xbone, PS4, and PC. The only reason I see this in is to laugh at the Xbox fanboys who were going, "Oh, you're never going to get Titanfall," and going, "Titanfall's an exclusive," and yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna stay exclusive.
Then it came on the PC too. So
Yeah. See, it was never even an exclusive. You'll go Microsoft exclusive. Microsoft doesn't own PC. Oh, it's an Xbox exclusive. Now it's on the PC. It also runs better on the PC. And it's actually a solid 60 frames, and it's 1080p.
Yep.
And its sequel is actually coming out on the PlayStation 4, the
So-
one that sells much
so-
better.
Yeah, which is like so now we're gonna have the game sell better on the PS4. It will run better on the PS4. It'll feel better on the PS4. And yeah. Maybe now they'll actually include a proper story mode.
I doubt it.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, I've never played Titanfall. I'm not interested really in playing Titanfall. I couldn't care
Me
less
neither.
about it.
Yeah.
You want to play a
I'm with you.
game? Play what was that one I played as a kid? You
Yeah.
can play Hawken.
Yeah. Hawken, the actual better game. I'm
I
guessing.
need to play that game.
Yeah, it's free to play also on the PC. It's free play, so
Or you
Oh,
can
man.
play the much other better game, Mech Assault. The
Mm.
one with giant robots.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I played those. Yeah.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Love those as a kid.
I mean, I played MechWarrior 2 back in the day. That was a good game. That's a really fun game. Back in the day, man.
back in the day when games were good, and not
Yeah.
and not the shit that we get shoveled these days.
Try
Oh, yeah,
Transformers the
MechWarrior.
movie, the game. Does that count as mech? Oh.
Sure, why not?
Hey, that game may not have been great, but I had fun with it because I was like 10. So
When you're 10, it's a lot easier to please.
everything's great.
Yeah.
I liked Spider-Man 3 when I was 10. And then I watched it again and it was god awful.
Speaking of which, I watched
I
Spider-Man.
watched it when I was 10. I watched it when I was 10. I was like, this is god awful.
I've actually.
Well, you're just cynical.
You were cynical as a child.
No,
you're
I just
cynical now.
understand cinematography well.
Yeah. See,
Sorry, Jenny.
I was gonna say what's sad is I've actually watched The Amazing Spider-Man 2. People were going, oh, it's like people were going, it's not like great or anything. But I watched it. And I really liked it.
Thank you. Thank you. I really liked it as
Yeah.
well.
I hate
I thought it was
I
great.
hate the ending with what happened and all that. That made me want to
Don't
cry
spoil
because
it. I haven't seen it.
I won't. But the ending was really sad and all that. But
Sad
there were
or
a
the
few.
bit where it didn't really end on a really climatic
Oh
note.
no, that really sad moment.
Yeah, the sad moment I saw coming
Yeah.
because I'm a comic book
Yeah,
nerd and all that.
I knew it
but
would
like,
happen, but it was so sad that it did. And I really hate the whole how they're like, oh yeah, we've now how shoved in to like two of the superhero like the two villains were, or whatever, like the two final villains, like compared to the other one.
are you saying the other one is in Electro?
Yeah, I think Electro. It's hard. Electro had a lot more screen time and all that stuff compared to the others. Rhino was really felt just shoved in there
Rushed.
because of
I
of
didn't-
their story. And I mean, Green Goblin. I mean, wasn't
I think
as
they built
rushed, but-
Harry well. I don't think
Yeah.
they built the Goblin incredibly well. Like
No.
I'm sure if they were going to make a third, then it would have been great. But
But now I'm not sure if
seeing
they
it's-
will because of Sony and Amazing.
Yeah,
Stuff.
so they might just include him in Avengers.
I really.
kind of unfortunate because I enjoyed the
Yeah.
Amazing
Yeah,
series.
I like
Well,
it
It's
more than the
not
original.
cutting it off exactly, because they're probably going to bring out the Sinister Six eventually.
Maybe, but the
Yeah,
other
that's
annoyance is that they've said that if they make another one, Andrew Garfield probably won't be like Spider-Man or whatever. But he's a really good Spider-Man though.
He is. He's great.
Yeah.
He's a great Peter Parker as well,
Yeah.
which is
He
pretty...
fits everything like that nerdy, geeky sort of thing. Then the wise, cracking, witty Spider-Man and all that.
I prefer his Spider-Man to Tobey Maguire, but I think
Yeah.
the Spider-Man 2 from Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man 2 is the best Spider-Man film that I've seen, at least.
Watching Spider-Man and watching Tobey Maguire play him, I just thought he looked too old to be a teenager.
Yeah.
Like
That's
watching
true.
the whole movie.
Yeah,
He
man.
doesn't look like a 16-year-old like superhero.
No,
That's true.
Andrew Garfield was just so good. Oh, Emma Stone was amazing also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm Emma Stone. You can't
Yeah.
go wrong.
But yeah, so I guess, does anyone else have anything else to say about anything? Jacob, did you remember what you wanted to say earlier?
No, I completely forgot what it was
Okay.
about.
Well, I guess we will wrap it up now then. So, Django, what's coming out on your channel? So, like, what's planned to come out?
I got a couple things actually. First off, the Hotline Miami 2 review I'm gonna have released very soon, and I can't wait to unveil that. I love that game so much.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm actually gonna be doing that's gonna be a first on my channel, but it's like a reaction to the new Star Wars Battlefront trailer, which is coming out this Friday. And I'm actually a part of the Battlefront network, so I'm obsessed with Star Wars Battlefront like a lot. So
cool.
the new one that's coming out. So and yeah, I mean those are the main things.
Yeah.
It's coming out on my channel.
Okay, cool. For my like normal, link to everyone's channels in the description below, so you can easily access Django's channel if you're interested. For myself, I've just released a review on The Novelist. I've bought about 4 new games on Steam, some more indie stuff that I'm going to be doing reviews on. I've got 2 weeks holiday, so I'm going to try and get a bunch of content created, ready to go for in the future and stuff. I'm going to possibly try to record a first episode in the Why I Like series that I'm planning on starting, where I talk about a game that I played more so as a younger child and just talk about why I like the game. And I'm going to try and get a few more 5-minute impression stuff recorded that will come out. Not sure what stuff they'll be, but that domestic dog simulator looks real good.
Can I make a demand for your channel, Jenny?
Sure.
More honey pot.
Fine, I'll review Honey Pop in the future.
Sweet.
But yeah, so take it away, Jacob. What's coming out for your channel?
Just thought I'd mention, since the last time I uploaded a Region Unlocked video, which was 14th of March, I've been consistently uploading at least 1 video a day up until today. So I'm really pleased with that, because I finally found my, consistency, and it's been great because everything's gone well since then. But from here on, it's just going to be pretty much the same as always. Hopefully we'll be getting started on a Borderlands series and maybe some GTA stuff as well. Everything that's already on my channel should be continuing, and yeah, it's all good times at the moment, except for the fact that I go back to school on Monday, and although I'm sure uploading will still be consistent, I'll have less time to edit a lot. So yeah, that's going to be a bit of an issue, but don't expect any dips in uploading, because that's something I'm pretty proud of, so I'll keep doing that.
Sweet.
Ron.
In the past month, I have begun to upload more frequently.
Yay.
Yay. Post the
Yes,
one video a
that's
month
my-
or whatever it was.
Yeah, before. Now it's every Wednesdays and Saturday. But currently my editing program software isn't working correctly, so I can't really edit anything.
What's
Gross.
the stuff we use?
I completed the promise I made on the Region Unlocked with Canepa.
Canapa.
You've caught my disease.
I know, I gotta say it like that because Jacob said it like that, guys. Canepa. Canepa.
Get on with it.
Down with it.
Okay. By making the video of me screaming for 3 hours.
Okay,
About-
that's the
Was
one
that
thing.
you actually screaming for 3 hours, or did you loop it eventually? Because I
looped
watched
it.
about
Did you
5
think I
minutes.
screamed for 3 hours?
I didn't watch all of it.
Okay, how long did you scream and then loop?
I think it was either 2 minutes or 5 minutes.
Wait, you literally screamed for 2 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Then I looped it.
Impressive.
Was it in 60 frames?
Well, I took
though?
breaths in between. It's not just one scream; it's different screams.
Oh, that was the April Fool's video.
Yes, it's a really important message.
Yeah.
I skipped the end to just see if you had anything interesting. I think it was just you choking, saying thank you for watching and all that.
Yeah, I just exit.
Okay, so I think that brings us to the end. So, thank you
Okay.
everyone for sticking by if you've lasted it for this long, or thank you all for just watching it. Really cool to have you on, Django. Thank you for being a guest.
Yeah, thank you guys for inviting me so much. I really appreciate joining you guys.
It was a blast and
Come
really
back again sometime, Django.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
cool. So yeah, anyway, check out all our channels. If we don't, we'll make you cry or something. I don't know. Empty. And
That's
Jacob, I'll let you take off the ending.
Okay, yeah, okay. Are we gonna build it up or are we just gonna say, okay, fuck off?